7. Here's a give to Davis. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Davis. And this time he is in. Mike Davis punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. A gain of 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. Back to throw again. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dante Fowler picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And Godot's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, it's Patterson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. Not much there, only a yard. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On second down now, it's Patterson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Ryan on first down. This one caught by Davis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Jones now. A final shot before break. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. Here's a diving catch right side. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That's caught by Golladay. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Jones. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Kyle Rudolph there to make the grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. On first down, here's Franks. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 35 yards. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards the pickup there. So that'll back him up 5. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Shepard. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's good for a New York first down. Off play action. Jones eluding the pressure right. To Barkley on the check down. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety foul.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay on the touchdown throw from Daniel Jones. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Patterson on the carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On second down, it's Patterson, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Patterson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On first down, Patterson, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Second and 7. Here's Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Throwing, Hundley. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I'm coming for you.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Now Hundley. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. We want this. Check.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 42 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Franks now to throw on first down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Franks. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. A first down throw. Here's Franks. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Working out of the gun, Franks. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Off the option, here's Taylor. Given free on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 31 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. A first throw for the backup, Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. On second down, Davis. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now he's flushed out right. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
On 1st and 10, Franks. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. After the interception, here's Ryan. The 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over and put an arm around him and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On second down now, it's Patterson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well. Because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He finds his man complete. That's Patterson. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A first down carry for Davis. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They go play action with Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They'll try and run forward with Davis. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here's Rodgers to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hundley escaping the pressure right. This goes out right to Doyle. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll set up a throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got Jack Doyle. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. Hundley going to throw for it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 45 on second down, Ryan. They'll set up the screen with Davis. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's Rodgers on the return. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? They'll look to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And now it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle.
Check. 53 flag. Check. 53 flag.
Now Ryan. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a